Now, if fans don't want to deal with pickets and not come to the match tonight, the university is offering refunds for all ticket holders for the events on the university campus. Now, that's on a mail-in basis only. Reporting live from the Stan Sheriff Center, Eric Elizaga, News 8.
Eric?
Jody, Stephanie Kono shot the lowest score in the qualifying round, giving her the #1 seed in the field of 16. Today, she made it to the semi-final round, only to go up against 55-year-old Bev Kim, a 3-time winner of the tournament. Back here at the YMCA, they're also playing the waiting game. Depending on the length of the strike, they either have to plan for a long summer or short summer. Landscape contractor John Wilkinson doesn't need to make a tee time if he wants to play golf. He owns the most exclusive course on the island, and it's right in his backyard.
The owner of the landscaping company Back to Eden built himself 4 greens and 9 tee boxes right next to his house in Waihole, complete with sand traps, a water hazard, and you can't forget about the clubhouse.
I always wanted to have a large lawn, and so I decided at one time to build a large lawn, and I thought, well, why not add a twist to it?
It took Wilkinson 2 years to turn what was once a dump site into his own Waihole Country Club.
When I saw the property and saw the potential, being a landscaper, you can kind of see through things. And I was able to look at it. I saw a very secluded private spot with a very nice large water feature. And I went, I can make this work.
Wilkinson made it work to where he now holds several tournaments a year, inviting up to 40 people to his backyard.
We have a whole bunch of crazy rules that we have, and we basically get people together, and it's just a big excuse for a party primarily.
But make no mistake, this is not an easy course.
Half the holes go over water. A lot of them have a tree in the way. Some of them are all target golf. You have to really be lucky and good to keep your ball in play.
Now, one would think John would be practicing out here all the time because it's in his backyard, but that's not quite the case.
Frankly, I don't like to take divots because I don't like to scratch up my own course.
And I think I speak for a lot of golfers when I say I'm jealous.
Take a modified version of a surfboard, attach it to a parachute-like kite, add wind and water, and you've got kite surfing, a sport that has gotten popular in a short time.
At our last event last week, we had 40,000 people show up, that's spectators, to watch the international crew.
Today at Mokuleia Beach Park, some of the best kite surfers competed in the World Ocean Games Kite Surfing Championship, where aerial moves score points.
It's all about height and doing your tricks while you're in the air.
There's some amazing stuff the guys do out there. We do some crazy stuff about 20, 30, 40 feet up in the air, flipping around, and we usually land pretty good.
You can't forget about style points either.
What's with the top hat?
It's a good place to keep the rabbit.
And if kite surfing looks hard, think again.
I would say that it is the easiest sport that I've ever been involved with, as far as learning.
In kite surfing, you could pick it up in a couple hours, the basics of flying the kite.
Like most sports, kite surfing has its dangers. Contestant Eric Eck got swept out of the ocean and 150 feet into the air, over land, and came down hard on the grass.
I think this was truly one of those freak accidents. Eric actually exhibited tremendous judgment and cool-headedness when he was 150 feet up and brought himself down safely.
Now, the sport can be a little dangerous, but these guys are so addicted to it that they've traded in their other sports equipment for one of these.
Before this, I was a rock climber and a surfer, both avid, and I haven't done either one in months.
At Mokuleia Beach Park, Eric Elizaga, News 8. He stands 6 feet tall, good size for a point guard, especially here in the islands. And he's averaging a little more than 17 points a game. And to think, he's just a freshman.
He's only 14 years old. I think, must be born to play basketball.
Derek Lowe made the jump from playing intermediate basketball to varsity as soon as he hit the high school side of the Iolani campus. And his impact has been tremendous, not only leading the team, but leading the league in scoring.
Occasionally, we keep players on the varsity that are freshmen. And usually when that happens, they'll contribute here and there, and they'll learn the game, take their lumps. It's very rare that they come and start, and very, very rare that they come and put up the kind of numbers that he's been putting up.
Rare only because Lowe possesses an extraordinary combination of talent and a tremendous work ethic.
I used to go on the track every day, and dribble around the track about a mile or so. Just dribbling all moves I have at game speed, so I guess that got me kind of where I'm at.
Lowe also gives credit to his somewhat older teammates for his success.
I'm an incoming freshman on the varsity, and these people are being a leader to me, and they're showing me what to do, and they're helping me. And I'm helping them, so we're all bonding together.
He's 14 years old. I'm going to see firsthand how good he really is.
Yeah. At Iolani School, Eric Elizaga, News 8.
Kofi Hanneman held his 8th annual basketball jamboree at Iolani School today. He gathered girls of all ages to play in the tournament, and the money donated at the charity event benefits the Gender Equity Sports Club. In the Jamboree Championship game, it came down to the blue and orange team of prep and former college all-stars. That's Kahuku's Natasha Kai with the bucket. Then with time running out, the blue team up by 3. Jody Nakashima takes it from way outside and drains it to send it into overtime. In the end, the Orange win it 44-40 to take this year's Jamboree title. Out on the water, day 1 of the Surf into Summer competition. Over 350 contestants will compete this Memorial Day weekend out at Ala Moana Bowl. Kaimi Hui paddled out for the boys division with a cast on his right hand, but it didn't seem to bother his surfing at all. He finished first in his heat. In the men's longboard division, Dougie Kayan puts his toes on the nose and rides right on into first. In golf, it's the second major of the year on the Senior Tour. Today, the 50-plus guys played round 3 of the Senior PGA Championship. Tom Watson caught fire on the back 9. His approach shot on number 14 lands well past the hole, but then starts its way back down the slope. And while this is happening, Watson goes home, washes his car, mows the lawn, paints his house, comes back onto the course, and finds his ball just inches from the cup. The tap-in counts for his 2nd birdie in a row. He would then birdie the next 2 holes and finish off the round with the long-distance putt for his 5th birdie in a row.
I'm going to get a bucket and take Eric out.
Are you flirting with me, Diane?
No.
That's what it looks like to me, yes.
No.
Oh, and I would like to take a chance right now while they're flirting to say happy birthday to my brother who turns 30, the big one, today. Happy birthday, Jason.
Wow. Well, happy birthday to my boyfriend, who turns the big 30-something.
Today also?
Yeah, today also.
Really?
Yeah.
I got nobody to say
Okay.
What day is it today?
Thanks for joining us for the weekend edition of News 8 at 5.